Introducing the newest game to the training arcade, Detective. Detective is a highly engaging, interactive game that requires the learner to dive deep into their problem-solving, judgment, and cognitive processing skills. Players are presented with a list of suspects and a case study containing several pieces of evidence. From there, it's up to them to assess and connect multiple points of information in order to assign the correct pieces of evidence to the corresponding suspects, ultimately leading them to the final conclusion. One of the best features of this game mechanic is its versatility. Detective can be used in settings as complicated as properly diagnosing a patient in the medical field or for mastering soft skills such as workplace diversity or unconscious bias training. There are 6 main sections to the detective game. The case. Review the case overview. The evidence. Investigate each piece of evidence, which can be text descriptions, images, or videos. The suspects. Deliberate the list of potential suspects. The deduction. This is where the player links the suspects to the evidence. Note, it's not always a one-to-one linking. One piece of evidence may fit multiple suspects. The lineup. Choose your final suspect from the lineup given the matches you made previously in the deduction. During the lineup, the player is able to refresh their memory on the pieces of evidence using the color key. Once they are confident with their choices, it's time to make their final selection for the ultimate guilty party. The verdict. Not only can the player see if their choice was correct or incorrect, but also what would have been the correct lineup between the evidence and the suspects, which is further reinforced in the detective stats, where they can see their total number of points and accuracy. Trainers will use Detective anytime the learner needs to hold more points of connections in their mind before solving the case or determining a conclusion. By having the ability to make those necessary connections, Detective breaks down sets of complex information into smaller connections, allowing the learner to reach the bigger picture on their own. The game itself is about developing those bridges, as any learner has to do in real-life situations. For more information on Detective and other training games, visit thetrainingarcade.com.